Green Interwebs, this is Jackie K, and I'm gonna be approaching things a little differently today. I kinda wanna get back to talk about Amiibo news anyways for Amiibo story. And I figure this is just an interesting way to do it, so we're gonna try it this way and go through with it. I'm just gonna browse around the Amiibo Reddit, starting with the news, read up anything interesting, and talk about my opinions towards them. See... And this has been all around the social media. Might as well start with that. The whole thing about the Mii Fighters being Toys R Us exclusive. Yeah, we're just finding threads at this point. But I've seen it post more officially, so I know that it's true. The Mii Fighters are going to be Toys R Us exclusive. And considering how they're the most customizable amiibos, I suppose that does suck. I'm personally not interested in getting them, but... It's not like you can order them custom anyways. You have to just buy them as is. It kind of would be interesting to get some custom requests for Mii Fighter still. I don't know. Mii's have always been advertised as really customizable heavy. So I guess that's where I get the idea of being able to customize them as is. Oh. Here's something I probably can talk more excitedly about. Chibi Robo Amiibo extra details. I just realized I never actually reordered the game or that Amiibo. When that was like maybe the one outside of Smash Bros. Line that I was really interested in. Now, so I read this article that explains a little more about what Amiibo does in the game. Let's just dig into the full article. Lashing out, a Chibi Robo Zip Lash Q&A. When it launches on October 9th, Zip Lash will be the 4th entry in the series to make its way to the US. Though it's one of more Nintendo's obscure properties, the event only does well enough here to merit the continued localization of games. If you don't mind me summarizing things that are already said. What we know about Chibi Robo Zip Lash, for the few of you who don't know. Chibi Robo's kind of used to be more like a... it's one of those more abstract genres, so it's hard to describe, but maybe like blend between life sim, except in a very non-life way. You basically start out as a cleaning robot, and then you move on to discovering plots and mini-plots within the game. Unfortunately, I have not played the original. I played Photo Finder, and Photo Finder sucks. But Zip Lash actually seems to be going in a more platformer direction, which I don't know. It's like you're kind of taking one of the most unique elements of the game, what makes it special, and turning it into a Mario-like game. Not sure if I like that or not. I haven't really seen... It seems like a fine game and all, but I haven't really seen anything that really makes the game incredibly unique. I mean, you get that life counter down there, but does that really matter for a platforming level? Like, if there are going to be elements where you have to time your platforming and steps in that, I don't know. On to the interview itself, though. This Chibi Robo plays quite differently from its predecessor. So why a 2D platformer and a more freeform 3D action game? Oh, this is going to answer my question, I think. Bit of all the story-based adventure titles. On the other hand, though, we haven't been fully reached out to a wider audience. I suppose that's true. Chibi himself is a really charming character and like him to be enjoyed by a lot of people. So I guess that makes sense why they're going in a different direction. And in 2D to make the whole swing aspect more applicable. Development of the spin and throw your plug cord. The idea started when Skip, the developer, provided the idea to us. Plug is one of the most unique aspects of Chibi Robo, I suppose. I'm not quite sure where it went from, like, cord you plug in the wall to grappling hook, but hey, I suppose it happened in a brainstorming session somewhere. I used to do brainstorming sessions when I was in game design, so I get how that could happen. The demo at E3 seemed to have, optional side goals? We implemented a lot of collection elements so gamers can enjoy repeated play. Ah, that's part of why there's lots of real-life sweet candies that appear in the game. That seems contradictory. Real-life sweets in a game? No, no. One of those two words have to be taken out. Unless the candy's gonna pop out of the 3DS and I can eat it. But the point. I guess just keep players playing, I suppose. The most recent Chibi Robo made heavy use of 3DS camera. Okay, and this is probably where Amiibos come in. The whole, we want to make use of the capabilities of our software. Well, thank God. They're actually not implementing it completely into the game. I don't know. I guess Chibi Robo Photo Finder. I have to emphasize, I say that it sucks, but it's definitely not good. I don't know if it's bad though. It's just not uneventful, to say the least. That and these little you have, I don't know why you even exist, little mini Chibi Robo. They were singing Photo Finder, and it's like taking elements from Sticker Star and bringing it into the next Paper Mario game. Nothing wrong with it, but it's still gonna push some triggers. Or a better example probably would be like Silver returning in games after Sonic 06. They eventually made it good, but I mean, you can't blame people for being upset of his existence because it reminds them of a less enjoyable experience. For them personally, at least. Now we're getting into the Amiibo integrations. Tap Chibi Robo while playing from the stage to transform into Super Chibi Robo with boosted speed and energy. Copyright Pat Tanar. Tap Chibi Robo inside the house to unlock a toy capsule machine. You save your scores on your Chibi Robo Amiibo, allowing you to boost its level. The higher the Amiibo's level, the more access you have to Super Chibi Robo. Gotta say in that voice. And better items for the toy capsule machine. Tap the Chibi Robo Amiibo on the file screen and you unlock a daily source of fortune telling. Oh, you can also earn in-game coins once a day. How do they sell that particular application for the Amiibo? We thought we could use an Amiibo in a way that matches the game. For Zip Lash, we had two focuses. We want to make sure the Amiibo you tapped in actually appears in game, making it more exciting to the gamers. True. And we want gamers to write data into their Amiibo, building it into their very own Amiibo that they can be proud of. I'm glad that they actually get those two elements. Because it would feel a bit, it's definitely better than the approach Mario Party 10 took. Actually understanding that people want to actually have the Amiibo relate to them, or their own Amiibo I should say, in the game, and actually have it save something significant. I mean, there's no Smash Bros. Level of saving AI, but let's be honest, a whole AI for a fighting game is probably the top we're ever going to get for saving data into an Amiibo. I mean, I will definitely make note of the day, if it ever comes around, when we top the AI for Smash Bros. Amiibos. Still future for a full-scale Chibi Robo games. Okay. I wouldn't call this a smaller at all, especially in terms of game scope. A lot of people would be more than satisfied with it. Yeah, no official word if we're actually getting a new Chibi Robo game that made Chibi Robo what Chibi Robo's known for, but hey, they're trying to shake off the fact that it's a side game by promising that it's not actually small. So that'll be interesting to see develop. Yeah, as I'm recording this, Chibi Robo not full of Fine Zip Lash hasn't came out. It'll be interesting to see how it does and how the internet accepts it. I know one person in particular that's definitely gonna let me know how Chibi Robo Zip Lash is when it comes out. I better stop the recording before it breaks. Actually, as I was about to wrap up the recording, I noticed a couple things that I should bring up before ending the video. I just noticed that Chibi Robo Zip Lash actually comes out on the 9th. So when I get this up, it's definitely going to be out. Apologies for dating the video unintentionally. I think that's about it that I want to talk about for this. It's a nice good length. Let me know what you think about this sort of thing. As I said, I started this up because I am worried that just having Smash Brothers replay for the visuals every single week would get a bit repetitive, and I'm trying to stay away from just standing in front of a camcorder. Any sort of feedback that you guys have, I will take in. I do want to try to keep these simple enough that I can keep pumping them out every week, so even when I'm on hiatus, we have some sort of content coming to the channel. But I will listen to any suggestions you guys have. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to looking through the Reddit to find other interesting news stories. Maybe something more Amiibo related. But you know, at this point I'm just going to stick to what I can find that it's interesting to talk about. Just hopefully I don't have to rename it because it has nothing to do with Amiibos. Take care, everyone.